Were you kind of surprised the way this game started?
Yes, I was very surprised. I was very surprised with our start. It seemed like both teams were back in game one in the first period, just kind of feeling out each other. It had a weird feeling to it. And I didn't like it because in those games you just never know if something can happen. You know, like a goal goes in off a skate or whatever. But I think Jared played very well. Obviously, like they had multiple power plays, and they had some good chances, and he played well, and we got through those kills. And then I think finally when Ford scored, I think we started to play with a bit more ease. But it was a weird start to the game, to be quite honest.
How tough was the decision to go with Jared today?
It's always tough, but you know what? He came in strong last night, and you know he has a history with Manitoba where he's played extremely well against him. So it was somewhat tough, but it just made sense.
So do you stick with the hot goalie then?
Oh yeah, wouldn't you?
Oh, definitely.
yeah. No, Jared played well. Obviously getting a shutout, but he made some big saves for us and some shots that got through. He was big in the net, and they hit him. So, you know, he'll be starting Monday.
What role just have your veteran guys played for you throughout this series in terms of production and stepping up? Well,
he mentioned production, but also leading in here and keeping the guys even keel. You know, in a playoff series, it gets very emotional. Sometimes, you know, a certain player might get rubbed out the wrong way and they'll lose their temper. And I think the veteran guys that have been around, they recognize that and they try to settle the player down. And I think everybody comes to each other's aid because, you know, even if you're a veteran player, the same thing could happen to you and you lose your cool. You need guys around you to help you out in those situations.
You never really notice, well, at least for the fans of this team, how many penalty kill minutes Colin Campbell sees, and you know, that's obviously something that you probably missed a lot in the last game. And you just talk a little bit about his role on the team and what he brings and what you missed yesterday from him.
Well, he plays a huge role for us. Besides, with his 5-on-5 play, he creates energy out there. He does. He plays the game the right way. So through example, younger players can learn off him from just watching him. And then, you know, he's very valuable for us in the penalty kill. And one thing that he does very well is that if we get the puck down the ice, he puts pressure in the offensive zone and really disrupts a breakout. So, you know, having him back tonight certainly did help. And thank goodness, because we had to kill off with 4 or 5 penalties.
Is there, you know, a certain challenge to preparing your team just given the length of the layoff here between game 4 and game 5?
I don't think so. We're going to give them the day off tomorrow. We'll report on Saturday. I don't think that's going to be very much other. Like some guys were expressing that they could use a couple days to get healed up and, you know, from the bumps and bruises. You know, then we'll practice on Sunday and get the team ready. But I think this little break is kind of nice for the guys right now because I think the back-to-back games that we played both there and here kind of took its toll on us.
After 3 shots on goal in the first period, what do you say to your team in the intermission?
No, I said I wanted the guys to shoot with a purpose, but I told them, I said, you still have to shoot the puck. And maybe they misunderstood me. Maybe they were trying to be too selective, but we killed off some penalties, and that kind of ate the clock up a bit for us. And we didn't have too many chances. I think our best chance in the first, I think maybe our only scoring chance is shorthanded when we had the 2-on-1. But it was a weird start. Like anytime a team faces going home for the summer, you expect more jump out of your guys, and maybe it was just from fatigue from last night, maybe the raw emotion of the game last night, because they played a lot of the same guys last night, and you can see that they kind of ran out of gas today a bit. So I think maybe both teams are in the same boat. Maybe that's why I had that feel at the start of the game.
And Nelly, as much as Jared was for you guys, how much does a game like this help his confidence? I mean, with the struggles he had in Detroit, he didn't have many wins.
Oh, it's huge. You know what? And like his last 2 games before he got called up was against Manitoba. He had back-to-back shutouts. Now he has 3 of them, and so he's definitely confident right now, which is great for us. We just didn't know going to the playoffs where he was going to be, and Tommy was playing so well. And I said earlier in the playoffs that we would need both goalies to step up, and both goalies have in key situations. So it's nice having that problem. Making those hard decisions of which goalie to go with. But I feel comfortable with both, and right now Jared has the net.
This has been a very physical series, and tonight was just as physical as last night. But it seemed that the extracurriculars were a little less. That there was a lot more. There was some more control over.
Yeah,
how you
there was a bit more, but there's still some stuff going on. Like over the course of the series, it's hard to be like that every game. I think maybe both teams, like I said, last night was so emotional for both teams, and it was hard hitting, and there's a lot of stuff going on after the whistle that maybe today was a game where both teams didn't quite have enough energy to even worry about that stuff. But I think that it's going to be revisited on Monday.